That's kind of like the way that the way that I usually proceed with my work too. Is that I get to a stage where I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be about. I like making certain parts, and then the point of the piece has to reveal itself. And a lot of times I don't know what that is, and it just has to ferment in the studio. Like for example, this piece here. It's really funny because forever it's been the other way. Now I'm just actually like this. It's actually shows more. That's so much better. I had it forever like the other way. I guess that's what I'm talking about. You gotta have to just mess with it. It does need that one thing, though. It needs that one bit that makes it complete. And who knows when that's going to happen. I start thinking about it. I'll be looking at something and I'll see it and it'll trigger and I'll go, boing. It'll just go right in there. There's the initial sculpture that's made. In other words, who is this person? And I just make it. So does it look like somebody that's interesting? I really like this face, but I couldn't see it the other way. It was really kind of funny. And then there's the presentation of it, which is basically this concept of this asymmetrical concept. You know, it's all on that side and there's nothing on that side, and it's facing this way, and just the composition. So that's another way of thinking about it. And then the third level of it is there a potential for more meaning? And that's what I'm looking at now. So a lot of times pieces are just fine sculptures or just fine paintings or whatever. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just okay. There's nothing wrong with them. They're meat and potatoes sculpture, you know. But is there possibly something more that can happen to them? And that's one thing I have to look for. Otherwise, it's just a glorified, you know, vase. We'll see if that's all there is to it. It's difficult when you're just trying to find it. Like right now, I'm looking for it, and it's not quite the right way of thinking about it. These are my stolen ideas, and these are slippery slopes. These are the objects of denial. I don't know if I can open that. These are top secrets. And this is this holds the devil's playground. These are the different kinds of. These are 3 levels of wishful thinking: past, present, and the future. And this is where I keep my similes, my metaphors are over there. Let me see here. So this is actually just a bunch of junk, parts of things I have, basically scraps of things I have to organize. Whatever goes in there has to be stem-like. One would think. And it's like, I don't know what else I have that's like that. Maybe it could just be a wire that has an abstraction on top. Maybe a mess of wire or whatever. Yeah. Maybe something up here. The meaning of her, or her thought. She's thinking about this. You know, she's the actuality. This is her metaphor. So it's like all of a sudden, you know, because of the composition, how your eye is going to go to it, it's going to be packed. So that's really kind of cool. But at the same time, it's, you know, that's going to be a lot of the read. That's going to be it. That's going to be how it's read. Okay, so it just sits there until something happens. It gets a little bit, it's like 10 more minutes of consideration, and then it goes back into the archives.